Hi. That sounded sad and kind of resentful at the same time. Like, it sounded like if you called me, like, and you're in a good mood, like, you clicked on the video, you're like, let's talk, and I'm like, hey, and you're like, oh, when did I do it? What happened? Let's cut to the chase. Why am I bad? Why am I bad news? You know it's gonna be a difficult convo. No, it's not. I am in a bad mood, though. I'm not feeling good, and my therapist said to always turn on the camera and say it to strangers and have them tell me if I'm dumb or not. So, look at me. Am I? Everybody, I'll wait like a teacher. I'll wait. Tell me if I'm worthy. I'll wait. If this is my second channel, if you don't know. If you don't know who I am at all, this is, yeah, I don't know how to tell you. I don't even have a Wikipedia page. Did I ever talk online, by the way, about how someone tried to make a Wikipedia page for me like 5, 7, 8 years ago, and Wikipedia does this thing, you know, like anyone can edit it. So if someone tries to make someone a page, it turns into a like this was deleted page, and you can read, I think still, like the chat log between people who edit Wikipedia discussing why I do not deserve a Wikipedia page. Really upsetting to me at the time, probably still. Like, it's like my least favorite book. If there's any work of nonfiction that I am uncomfortable with, it's that one. The reasons why I should write a book someday based on, I should make a movie based on the little log. Is everyone gonna look it up now? Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? I say that a lot, and then I read the comments are like, yeah, you weren't even being confusing. Get over yourself. You're not Albert Einstein. No one said that. Is my voice scratchy? And are you mad? I wanted to talk about a lot of things today. I wrote some stuff down. Ugh. And now my friend texted me, and I'm mad at them. Do you ever get mad at someone for texting you just because you're not in the right time to receive texts? And then you're like, I know you don't deserve this, but I'm not going to talk to you for 2 days because I was in a mood and you interrupted it. That's not fair. This is my best friend of all time. And honestly, she said something pretty funny. That being said, I'm going to block her because she needs to know her place. Kidding. Okay, what did I write? See, here's the first thing. I mean, I wanted to talk about, like, not being able to focus. So we're getting a head start on that. I'm going to show it to you and not tell you about it. Because that's how you know someone means it. Don't tell me you care about me. Show me. Reply to my texts whenever I want. And if it's any longer, or honestly any shorter, if you come in too quick, we're done. I wanted to talk about, like, not being able to focus, but then, so last night, let me tell you about what this new channel, this is just an experiment, you know, like making videos where I just talk. What it's doing to me. Like, the problem with me making videos and tweeting or whatever it is I become too obsessed. And then I swear my entire brain becomes like a little workshop at all times where I'm like, what could this be? And I can hear my inner dialogue not being me talking to myself anymore, but me potentially talking to you. You know what I mean? It's weird to say you. Like, I am thinking about one person watching. That's like my trick for trying to connect in this parasocial way is like, don't think of it as however many people. Think of it as like one person. Like you. Which is weird, right? What if there's 2 people watching right now? Okay, you guys look at each other. It becomes like a church. Have you ever been in like a church or some kind of thing where they go, turn to your neighbor and like look them in the... Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I've been in, or maybe like a concert where someone's like, look the person to your left if you don't know, or find a stranger and give them a hug. The worst moments of my life. I hated that. And I always kind of feel like I'm gonna fall in love with that person. Or they're gonna like become my new parent. Sorry if my parents are watching this. I'm not looking for new parents. I mean, I'm also not I mean, I'll add a couple on, you know, who can do the things that you guys aren't able to do. Ooh, what am I talking about? Ah, see, now I've lost the train. The train has left the station, and she is not coming back for another hour and a half, because there's a delay for the next shift. What? Do you guys have the thing on Google Maps where it tells you when the bus is coming? I've been riding the bus recently, and it's pretty cool. It tells you exactly when the bus is coming. It's like late, five minutes late. And sometimes it'll be like 20 minutes late. And I'm like, what happened to that bus? What's going on with that bus? You guys don't ride the bus. Are you guys like, you ever drive by your old high school? Literally, like, this has turned into a book of like, with 17 little Post-its inside of it. 17, why? Do you ever drive by your old high school and you see all the cars there and you're like, look at those kids. Those kids have cars? Those like 16-year-old kids drive cars. I mean, it's different for me. I don't know if you guys drive. I still don't drive. I'm a little embarrassed about it, even though it's just a choice. I do not, if you're curious why, it's because I'm terrified. I am terrified. The only way that I'm able to be in a car is the fact that I give up control and I have to make an agreement with myself before getting into any moving vehicle that this could be the time that I die, and the only comfort I'm gonna get is the fact that I have nothing to do with it. It's like when I get on a plane. I've learned to just be like, take me, if that's, not like take me away like I want it, but like, if that's what happens, what am I gonna do? Okay, I was talking about going to bed. Oh, I'm constantly obsessed with what I'm gonna say on here. And my dialogue turns into potential content and thing. This is what happened last year when I was like losing my mind during like the December of the pandemic. Remember that time when it was like, pandemic was it was that point in like December 2020 where it was like, this has been going on. Is this gonna, like, okay, it's officially not a few month thing anymore, and it was like getting worse at that time. I remember I was starting to consider possibly making a video, and I still didn't for like 8 months. But I remember all I could think about was what the video would be. Is this relatable to anyone? Do you guys probably make like TikToks and stuff, right? I bet you make a TikTok. Yeah, not you guys, I bet you. Do you make TikToks? Do you make TikToks? Do people say that at high school now? Do you make TikToks? That's the teacher. Do you make TikToks? But before bed, I just kept laying down to sleep and then going, oh, I thought of another thing for my video tomorrow. And that's not good for me. That's not good for me to become, because I need to find a separation. If my job, and if there is attention and money and creative fulfillment, that's number 3 on the list, by the way, if you noticed. Just kidding. Oh my God, you're mad. Out there for me. See, I'm trying to find okay, don't start a new thread. Out there for me, it's hard for me to ever think, I've talked about this before, basically, like, this couldn't be something. This couldn't be something. Like, I think about it now when I see other people's tweets and stuff, or whatever it is, them being like, I'm on the side of the road. What? That's my example of a tweet. I'm on the side of the road. You know those viral tweets that say, I'm on the side of the road, hashtag roadside. And it's like, whoa, 1 million likes. This thing is a hit. You know who would say I'm on the side of the road? The damn chicken. You ever heard of him? But right before he crossed it, he's like, I'm on the side of the road. That's a funny, like, Family Guy skit idea. The chicken who crossed the road tweeting. Oh, Family Guy. Oh, Seth MacFarlane. Why do you do this to me? Making me giggle every Friday night. I don't know when Family Guy's on. Yeah, I do. I'm like that. Do you ever know people in elementary school who are like, yeah, I've seen Dora because my sister makes me watch it. My sister, like, forces me to watch Dora. It's so horrible. And you're like, buddy, we know you love Dora. Shut up. We know you love it. Being mean to a guy because I think he might like Dora the Explorer. Is the title Dora the Explorer? Okay, I wanted to talk about losing focus, and again, I think I am showing you, not telling you. It's show and tell over here with you. Do you make TikToks? Mummy, he won't tell me if he makes TikToks. Did you guys watch the video before this where I kept being a little British boy? I was gonna keep that as a recurring thing, so get used to him. He's here. Should we name him? Sound off in the comments. Do people say sound off still? Probably not. What should his name be? My name? I already have a name. Don't make them name me. I'm having fun over here. You know what? What if everyone watching this, this is an interesting idea, like, what if everyone stopped watching 3 minutes ago, and this, I don't even realize it. I'm just doing this for me. And like the exercise is complete. You're not doing it for hypothetical strangers anymore. You are living your life for you, Drew. You just don't even realize it yet. No way. At least one person fell asleep to it, and I'm in your dreams. What do you see? What do you see? What if I made a video where I said fall asleep to I bet someone's done that before, huh? If I designed it, that must be a thing, right? If I was like, watch this as you're about to fall asleep and I'll control your lucid dreams. Or like I'll tell, because you know when you like fall asleep in front of someone and you're like, oh my god, I thought you were like a bird and we were at the movies, but it was a movie about a bird, and you were like, that's me. That was an interesting, wow, I should write a movie about that. I lost track again. See, okay, I wanted to talk about losing focus. I think I'm on the wrong medication. Does anyone else not know anymore if it's like their medication, if it's a mental illness you were like born with, or is it these apps? Is this phone becoming every day, and this internet that I'm surrounded by, they are making it more and more addictive and more likely to make you need it, right? But then I'm also like, yeah, but my friend doesn't seem this into it. Or like, you know, someone in my family. Why am I so hesitant to say, okay, you know, there's other people around me that like can watch a movie. And I can watch a movie. You ever realize like, when you go to the movies, maybe you guys can't even do that, but like if I go to the movies and I have to like coach myself and work myself up and go, you paid for this and you're gonna sit your butt down. I turn into a teacher. I'm like, I'll wait, sit your butt down. And I'm like, this is your next 2 hours. No ifs, ands, or buts. No buts. I was gonna make a joke, but you saw my mouth open to make a joke about that, and I thought, no, you don't deserve it. Do you make TikToks? Let him answer. Him or her or they. Why do you think you can choose the pronoun? I didn't choose the pronoun. I know, I messed up. I did that, and I blamed it on you. I'm starting to realize my toxicity is hard. I know it's hard. I don't like that we're talking to each other now. I don't know what's causing this. It might be the medication I'm on. What if I'm on the most insane medication? I'm like, is it bad that I'm trying to think of something. I don't even want to, what if I mention a medication and you're on it? What's a crazy medication? What if I'm like, I think it's the medication I'm on. I take 5 milligrams of Molly. Whew. Anyone laughing out there? That was a cold ending. Not worth it. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna turn the camera. I'm completely lost focus. Maybe I need a little bit of a snacky snack. Okay, I remembered. So every day lately, I've had this problem, and I feel like this just sounds like ADHD. And I got into this on my main channel video, like, I'm afraid to say I have ADHD because I think that it's too mainstream or something, which was satire. Ugh. I'm constantly thinking about something I have to be doing and planning for the future. Almost obsessively. Not almost. No ifs, ands, or almost buts about it. I have an almost but. Stop. And I don't know, like, do you ever do that thing where you in your head you come up, like, let's say, you know what, I need a new pair of shorts. And then you spend the next like 3.5 hours being like, but these aren't the right ones, but this review is wrong, but this person says it made them sick, but this person, like, it turns into, and then I realize, like, wait, I have shorts. You know what I mean? Like, what? And I'll think, like, I was at the movies yesterday, and I couldn't stop thinking about how I was gonna go to Target afterwards, and I, like, went into Target in my head and was, like, walking down the aisles, and I was like, that's right, like, find what you need, there you go. I don't know why I was talking to myself like a weirdo. That's it, be at Target. No, but, like, and I couldn't just watch the movie. I mean, I shouldn't say couldn't, because I did for a lot of it, but I would just snap back into Target. And by the way, when I go to Target, I guess this is like a thing that people talk about, but I literally will be at like a Target or a CVS for an hour and 15 minutes. And sometimes it'll be like a meditative thing where I'll like play a full album and just wander the aisles. Because you can wander around Target. They don't kick you out. There's some, like if a store is smaller, eventually they'll start looking and they'll be like, is he good? Like, they're not going to kick you out, but they'll be like, sir. That's the worst thing to hear in public. Sir or ma'am. So I'm going, ma'am, sir. I always try to like, I was trying not to go on tangents here, but one thing I always think is funny is when I'm like with a friend at a store or somewhere in public and we like veered off from each other, and when I come back I prank them by going, ma'am or sir, because and that's kind of messed up because you'll think that you're in trouble for a second, but it never works. Everyone's always just like, what, Drew? I always imagine they go, huh? That's mean though. Is that mean? Sound off in the comments. Is that mean of me to want to make my friends... I feel like deleting this now. Do I seem too toxic? Okay. You see what I mean though? Like, I can't stop thinking. It's very hard for me to not just like be present, but yeah, like not be in the future. And sometimes, like my last video about nostalgia, that was like about the past, and I will go there, but lately it's just this constant planning. And I feel if I had to psychoanalyze myself, which I'm more than happy to do. I'd rather not call the psychiatrist back. Because, honey, I hate to say it, but I'm doing a better job. Check out my second channel. I feel like it's maybe comes from us, you know, you want to like control feeling scared and like feeling like I'm in danger and feeling like I've gone out before and had a panic attack and I didn't have the right things and I didn't have the tea that calms me down. So now I have to make sure that I literally like make tea and I put it in a hydro flask and I have to have the tea, because if I don't have these like emergency things in my backpack, literally I always have a bag of chicken in my backpack now, because I've found that whatever is in chicken calms me down a little bit. It's like literally like an emergency pill, but it's, you know. Are the vegans mad? Okay, vegans, sorry that literally it helps me. Okay, you're vegan, but you're trying to take away a poor, anxious man. A full-grown man from his heart rate getting lowered? You wanna... Let me get this straight, every vegan on earth. You want a full-grown man's heart rate to be going wacko? That's nice to know. Yeah, I eat chicken. What of it? I have been eating more vegan stuff, though, because it goes with, like, the acid reflux diet I'm on. Like, I don't want dairy, I don't want gluten. There's a lot of good vegan stuff that doesn't have that. Because, yeah, dairy is made out of cows. Moo! Did anyone laugh at that? It's been funny, I've been reading the comments on the last one because I kept saying, did anyone laugh at that? So there's all these comments saying like, 1507, kind of laughed. 22, full laugh. I'm like, thank you. And I don't go back to know what I actually said there. What if the time code was me being like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And someone's like, I laughed there, sweetheart. And I'm like, that's mean, but thanks for calling me sweetheart. And they're like, go away. I'm a troll, I don't want to talk. By the way, on my last video, somebody said, I got so sad, because I've been reading a lot of the comments on these, which is, I've talked about before, risky, because there's always going to be someone who's trying to hurt your feelings, and I think you can tell with me that it's very possible, and I shouldn't say that because I'm asking for more, but because I called the video, like, what it's like to be famous, what it's really like to be famous, and you felt that burp coming, but I didn't let her out. And now she's going downstairs, if you know what I mean. Have you ever made a TikTok? And someone was like, unsubscribed. You're not, they go, unsubscribed, you're not famous, none of my friends know who you are. Which in my head, I was like, first of all, I was hurt. I genuinely was like, I was with my friend when I saw I was like on my phone, not being present, doing the risky thing, and here's why it's risky. It completely changed my mood. Literally some person who, I can take criticism, but like when you can tell someone isn't trying to criticize you, they're just trying to hurt your feelings and it worked. I don't really need to listen to that person. I do want to hear people out when they're like, I don't think you were right here, or even being like, your stuff is kind of not as interesting as it used to be or whatever. But when someone's just like clearly designing something to set me off emotionally, I should just ignore that. But I was with my friend, like trying to have fun, trying to connect with somebody, and I looked at a comment that was like even kind of like immature and was like, oh. And I started telling my friend, I was like, honestly, I just read a YouTube comment that like upset me. And they were like, what are you doing? Sorry, I went off on a tangent. The comment said, I'm fixing this. I'm fixing my tangent issue. And why is it an issue? That was a tangent. Is this overwhelming to watch? New tangent. Tangent by saying new tangent. Tangent is, it's doing that thing where the words start seeming weird. That's a tangent as well. The person said, all of their friends don't know who I am. And I started picturing, did they, before they wrote that comment, I just imagined them making a group chat and going, do you know who this bozo is? And everyone going, no, like right away. And being like, thanks, I got my troll. Thank you, I'm ready to go be a hater. But it really upset me. And I think also because I don't get a lot of, like, if you're on this channel, you probably know who I am and enjoy me, I think. And it's always interesting, I kind of talked about this in one of my other ones here, like when somebody clearly like, it was like an hour after I posted it, like, and I do that with people too, like there are people that I swear I do not like. And I've had to start acknowledging and like, I'm trying to be more like honest with myself in my head. Not to the people around me yet. Never. Are you kidding? That's a funny joke. You must make TikToks. About that I tell myself, oh, I hate this podcast. Oh, this person is dangerous and they're horrible and they're not funny. And I have spent hours consuming it. There's gotta be a little speck, or maybe bigger than I'm even admitting right now, that like likes that kind of is angry at them because I like it, and I'm mad that the person I think I am shouldn't like it. You know what I mean? Like if you're watching something, not in like a funny haha hate watch way, but in like a oh why do they even exist kind of way, it's probably because there's a part of you that is like interested in it and kind of maybe even wants to be that in like the dark part of your soul. Sorry, getting too real. Maybe you're not ready for that. I can already feel someone taking that personally, being like, actually the stuff I watch like offends me and I'm just making sure that these people, why am I mad at them? They don't exist. See, I just made up a person and now they hurt my feelings. Even if you don't troll me, I'll troll myself and tell you it came from your mouth. Wow. Whew. Do you ever feel like you could be a therapist? Like, have you ever seen like a bad therapist like a couple times and then ghosted them? And thought like, honestly, everything you said to me, not like I know as much as you need to know, I know you actually have to like take classes, but this person seems to have forgotten most of that. And I genuinely think that if someone called me, I could do a better job than this therapist just did. Like, they gave me no new information, and not like because I'm a know-it-all, like they just said stuff that I could have seen on Instagram. They gave me no validation. They didn't tell me I was cute. You realize that I just wanted to be praised by my therapist. And I kind of do. I want a little bit. I've had therapists that are like too tough-lovey. And I'm like, no, I need that, but also don't make me want to scream. Like, don't make me want to scream, please. Is this leg? Oh no. Oh no. I better I took off my glasses and I'm very, like, I can't see very far. Was I showing, like, all of my thigh? Because that's private. Because if you saw that, you need help. I start shaming you for watching a video. Why did you watch this? I was showing my thigh. Okay, the point is, literally the thing that I was like, I'm gonna make a video delving into this issue I talked about for 2 minutes, and then I think talked about you making TikToks, being in bed. There was a moment where I was British. It's like Dorothy and Wizard of Oz. And there was a British boy, and he was right here, and I would look down and pretend to be him. And you were there. You see the British boy? He's like, That's right, Dorothy. That wasn't British. That's right, Dorothy. It was my. It was moi. See, some British, I can almost do an accent, but some of the words, like, how do you say me, British? Me. Me. It's me. Me. It's me, huh? Me. It's moi. It's moi. No. Oh, great. The heater turned on. Okay, yeah, I'm having a... Should I even upload this one? I feel like it was kind of silly and kind of fun, but does anyone else not know how to just stay on track anymore? And they don't know if... I know you guys are gonna have some ideas for me, but man, it's just so hard. It's just been such a rough thing to feel like I've lost that part of myself. And I did see some article or documentary or something saying, like, it was like a Netflix thing about the mind. I don't know if you guys saw that, where they were like, we haven't lost, it's not like we lost our attention span and it's never coming back. We're just out of practice. And that gave me some comfort, because I do think that there's like I said, you can find it if I like coach myself before a movie. That's what I was gonna say there. All these places I left from going on tangents are coming back to me. I was saying, like, do you ever get in a situation where you watch a movie and you're like, oh, I turned my phone on? Like, it's just the proximity sometimes of, like, my phone was right there, so of course I was gonna look at it. But if you went outside right now and, like, didn't have your phone for 4 hours, yeah, you'd feel uncomfortable. But if you were, especially, like, around somebody else, you'd figure it out. And if I took away your phone and all internet for a month, you would go a little bit nutty in your head, but you'd also, like, be fine. Like, I think a lot of this stuff is the fact that we think that we're more addicted to it than we are, or we're being told so much that we're all addicted to our phones, and it becomes this thing where you're like, oh, well, I'm already addicted to it, I might as well pick that up again. But again, I think it comes into this, like, you have more power than you think. And I think I have more, I know I have more power than I think. Because I also don't want to come on here and be like, I can't focus anymore. Here is who I am. And then, like, live that life because I've decided that those are my boundaries, or those are my limitations. Because I do that sometimes. I'll be like, I can only do this. I cannot watch a full movie. My brain won't, like, I think that's a dangerous thing to say. My brain won't let me watch a movie. Then of course you're not going to watch a movie. And by the way, it will. I don't mean to take away. I don't know you. Maybe you literally start screaming if someone puts you in front of a TV and makes... But I've heard that from friends, and I've said that a lot. Like, I can't watch full movies anymore. If I put you in the woods... What? No, wait. Backtrack. I'm not kidnapping anyone. You got where I was going. Okay, I finally made my point. I just can't... I think it is my medication, though, because I have been more relaxed in the past, and I'm trying to meditate. Boy, am I trying. But some days I just wake up and every part of me is like, just stop. Go eat the food. And I try to, no, Drew, I do this thing where I'll go, are you thinking about the past or are you thinking about the future? I'll be thinking about, like, usually it's one of those. And I'll try to go, you don't have to. I get why you are. That thing hurt your feelings, or you're worried about that. You're totally fair. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying not to get hurt again. You're trying to not be unsafe in the future. But all you gotta do right now is count. And I try to count. But sometimes that won't even work. But that was good. Did I calm you down? You're probably making a TikTok over there, but now you're counting numbers. It's the only thing you can count. No, you can count sheep. You can count any animal, really. Unless there's only one of them. Is there any animal there's only one? When they say that an animal's about to go extinct, is there any that there's, like, literally only one? That would be nuts. And to just go over there and be like, you have no idea. You have no idea how important you are. But maybe that's all of us. Ooh, that's sweet. Like, that was like me loving myself. Like, I'm the animal there's only one of. No, that's scary, though. I don't want to go extinct. I guess I am going extinct. Wow, because we're all gonna die. We're all an animal that's going extinct. Oh, that made me sad, though. It was supposed to be happy. Did anyone follow my train of thought there? I'm still... That's like becoming my ego little candies that I'm like leaving little pockets in my video where I'm like, somebody tell me this was good, and somebody tell me they understand me here. It's like my dream. I'm just the king No, wait. I'm on a throne and I'm telling you to leave time codes in the comments and you don't even realize it. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. It literally is turning into me at Target. Like, I can't leave yet. Because I will walk around Target and I'll be like, and I look in my brain and I think what's happening is I believe that I'm going to walk out of Target and go home, and there was going to be something at Target that I needed for being at home that I think literally the state of mind I'm in at the time will save my life. I think that's it almost feels like life or death if I leave Target too early. Like, no, Drew, like, you keep looking for the right snack even. Like, that might be the snack that, like, saves you from having a panic attack. Because also, panic attacks feel like dying. Okay, I figured it out. I'm ghosting my psychiatrist again. We did it. We did it. We're extinct. Animals going extinct, and death is just extinction. And we're unique because we're the only one of our species. And you need to make TikToks. Okay, how long was this? Oh no! Was it 37 minutes exactly again? No, 47. I'm done. What am I doing? Why'd I get sad at the end? I was just about to be positive, and I went, I'm done. What am I doing? You're making a video. That's fine. What if I just never leave? Are you watching this right now? I'm curious where it is at the video. Like, you know before I do. Like, is there 30 more minutes after the first time I said, okay, I gotta go? This is how I talk to people on the phone, by the way. Like, if I ever say to you on the phone, which I won't, because you're busy making TikToks, I gotta go. Or like, I'm tired though. That means we're about to talk for 7 hours. Because I'm like a kid who the parent's trying to put them to bed, and then they start running around, and the parent goes, he's just tired. And you go, no, he's running around. And the parent goes, don't talk to me about my son, he's British. I want to run because I hate bed. How do you say bed in British? In British. Bed. No, that was very far off. In bed. I think it's beyond. Yeah, that was it. Okay, lost whatever I was going for there. Target. Can't stop planning for the future. Anyone relate? I'm a king, you're a peasant. Alright. No, I don't... Okay, no. Because I'm lonely. Because I'm scared. Because I'm not myself anymore. Because I'm lonely. Because I'm scared. Because I'm not myself anymore. See how easy it is to write a musical? Why does Hamilton get paid for that? That was Hamilton. Those last 9 seconds, I'd see that on Broadway. I'd wait out in the rain to watch that be performed by Daveed Diggs. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I know I said that was the end, and it's kind of rude to, like, fake you out like that, but you saw the little thingy. You knew it wasn't done. You knew I wasn't done with you. See, why do I turn into a scary, scary person? I turned into, like, a headmaster for a second. Ew. I put the clips into my editor thing. I thought I had talked for, like, 90 minutes just then. Like, my perception of time is somewhere else today. It was like 33 or something. And I was like, well, I have a few other things I want to talk about. And then I started thinking, well, I should just refilm the whole video. But then I thought of this comment I saw on the last one that said, it's fun to watch you. And it made sense. They were like, your eyes light up when you come up with something. And I was like, yeah, so if I do think there is value in that. And if I were to make that again and kind of pretend like I was coming up, I'd make up new jokes, but like, or whatever points, like, I just worry that it's boring. I really do. And every time that I start, like, this channel, I started making these kind of just random rambly videos, and it's like fun, but now that like a couple friends or like family members or people have been like, oh, I really like your new videos, I'm like, oh no, now it's serious. Now I have to worry about it. Now it's, because I found that I can only really like love the things I do retroactively in like a kind of anxious way, where in the moment, like right now, I'm like, this isn't good enough, I'm scared, I'm worried, but then 2 days afterwards, if someone's like, that was really good, I'm like, I know, how did I do that? Oh my god, like, I'll never be able to do that again, that's for sure. That I'm scared that you said that was good, because I'm done. He is talented. Like, I can only look back at myself and be like, yeah, he was so good at that. Like, what happened to him? Now I'm just me. Him? I want to be that. I want to be me from 2 days ago. It's an interesting concept, though, like loving myself retroactively. It is something I do. I can look at a baby picture, or, you know, me, like, seriously, even from, like, a selfie from a week ago always seems more beautiful, or like, wow, remember when I looked like that? Now I've just lumps all over me. I don't know what that means. And if you guys have lumps all over you, live your life. Lump around. Be the lump king. Who cares? Be the lump queen. Be the lump prince. That's not the middle ground between king and queen, or is it? Wow, saying things that aren't very deep in a voice that would beg to differ. Okay, the thing I wanted to talk about was I put a song on Spotify and I tweeted it on my second Twitter, because my first Twitter, I think I talked about this in my other one, I am terrified to tweet on there. It's just, the amount of followers is a little bit too much for me. I know that sounds like a humble brag, but I don't even know which of them are what. I feel like it's more embarrassing for a tweet to flop on a big account than on like a second side secret Twitter. It's like, oh yeah, he's not even trying to. But when I tweet on my account with like 600,000 followers, I feel like it comes off like, here's my new big tweet. And if there's like less tweets than even my, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, I tweeted it on my second one because I didn't want, I also worry, this is kind of self-hating, but that people who follow my @mytoecold Twitter like don't like me anymore and forgot that they follow me. Like the ones on my second one are like more actively, they know I tweet on there more. So I worry that I'm gonna get like more hate on the main one. Which is like, it's funny because I literally like made a new cover. It's like a Beach Boys cover and it's on Spotify and it's everywhere. And I am afraid to show it to people because I want to like show it to a smaller amount of people. But anyway, I put it on my second Twitter, and right before I made this I was in kind of a bad mood, partly because I didn't get enough like @replies. And I'm just thinking about how I'm not even in a judging myself way, but like how sad that is, because I worked on this and I enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoyed doing it. I've listened to it a bunch myself. I've had probably literally 700 different versions of it. I've showed it to friends that have liked it. I've tinkered with it. I've made it something that I genuinely think is good. And the second that I put it out on my Twitter and I only get 3 replies and one of them is like, hi, I'm like, well, that was a waste of time. I know that's so, like, kind of not good, but I can feel my brain, I'm trying to look at it objectively, like, I can feel my brain, in the moment when I was making it, I know, I do make music for myself. It's easier for me to make music for myself than, like, videos, because I feel like videos are so directly related to the person watching it, and music can kind of be a solitary thing that you just then go, here, look at this. But I don't, the second that it turns into something that people are allowed to not care, I'm like, oh, nobody cares. I think that's what it was more too. Like, no, I did this thing and nobody cares. Nobody clicked the link. Because how do you get people to click on a Spotify link? I haven't figured that out. I don't know Twitter anymore. I feel like I used to know how to just throw off stuff that was connecting, and now you just have to tweet like, it's so weird to not be friends with people anymore. And that's like the biggest tweet of the day. You can't like make a thing, or like it can't feel like it's supposed to be a joke. People are like, ugh. Okay, now my other friend texted me and I'm not mad. I'm not, this one is good. Okay, yeah, that was what I wanted to turn the camera on again to. WHINE. I don't want to say the word because that would be mean to myself, but if I spell it, it's like I'm the kid who can't hear the swear word, but the swear word is me being rude to myself. I'm such an IDIOT. Sorry, I'm sorry, I don't want to say it because I'm sleeping right now and I don't want to hurt my feelings. Okay, yeah, I guess listen to the thing on Spotify. I get so sensitive with music because I feel like I really, with music more than anything, I try to like, not just like show my heart, but like pull it out, kind of slap it, and squeeze it like a shirt that you don't want to be wet anymore, and then like spin it around, give it a kiss, play volleyball with it, use it as a baseball, and then make a song. And none of that had anything to do with the song. I just do that part for fun. I just mess around with my heart. No, but you know, I really try to put myself into music. And so when I feel like people don't like it or care about it, I'm just being honest here. I'm not even fishing right now because no one is currently there, and I might delete this whole video. And if so, hi Drew, this was just for you. This had no other purpose than to get your feelings out. Maybe this is a healthy thing. Maybe this is like when people tell you to write morning pages. They say, you ever heard that? People say like just write like a free-flowing whatever you feel in the morning. But like I said, maybe it's not healthy that then I take those free-form pages in the morning and show them to strangers who can then say, unsubscribed, I don't like you, and I'm hanging out with my friend and go, oh, I thought we were having a good time, but this person who I have never met, I'm not sure if I would ever respect, has decided that I'm not good. So, sayonara, nice to meet you, person I actually know. I'm gonna go think about this person who is more important. Solely because of the fact that they do not like me and you do. Oh, don't leave on a sad note. Leave on a happy note. And that note is a high E. Ugh, that didn't sound good. I did E last time. When someone starts with the A minor chord, you know it's gonna be a song about like, not just a sad song, but kind of a scary song. Like, what does this make you think? If we were around a campfire and I went, you wouldn't think that I'm gonna go, I love you so much. No, I'm gonna go, I was in the woods and it wasn't really good. That was good. I should finish that song. I was in the woods and it wasn't really good, but it was. I was in the trees and it wasn't really breeze, but I saw. Oh, what is the next chord? Oh, it was so good too. A lion, a bird, a grasshopper, a murdering dad, a murdering. See, that's why you need to sit down and write lyrics. Those lyrics were, I was in the trees, but it wasn't just a breeze, and I saw, what was it, a tiger? I'm just gonna analyze what I just said. A lion, a grasshopper, and I know it ended with a murdering dad. Let's try again. I was in the woods and it wasn't really good, but I saw a bird. My dad, he was mad, he was mad, he was dad, he was mad. Okay, this sounds like it's coming from my dad isn't mad. Your dad is, though. Live through this song. Anyone out there? If you have a friend with an angry dad, send him this. My dad was mad. No, that would be offensive. You said, your friend's like, this is a serious thing. Why are you sending me some man with a beanie? I was in the woods, I was making a vlog. Yes, I vlogged. I was talking to the people and I hope that they would like me, and if not, I would cry, 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 I would cry. Please like me, please like me. Imagine being around the campfire and someone plays that and you're like, are you a YouTuber? Wow! Wow! He's I thought this was just some guy I met on a hike deep in the woods, and he made a campfire and we're kind of falling in love, and sounds like you have quite an audience over there. That was just a fantasy, and I think I am in another words aren't coming out as well anymore. It's hard to transition. Bye.